Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brief rundown of a recent trade I took in Solana. So, as you can see, on Tuesday the 11th, I got long Solana, and here's a little reason why. So, previously we'd been seeing this coin kind of chopping sideways. We had this brief undercut of support back in, the early beginning of March. And then we've mostly just been seeing a trendless, sideways chop, just price oscillating up and down below this 20-day moving average, the green line right here. But we did see a character change on Tuesday the 11th, and that's why I did get long. So there's a couple things that happened on this day. Drawing a trend line from February 20th high to March 20th high, we see that this is just a simple price breakout. And then we also see that prices breaking above the 20-day. And the big reason I got involved with this move was, one, we had a huge volume spike. So you could see during this sideways consolidation, volume pretty much dropped off. We never really saw any significant moves above the 50-day moving average of volume. But then on the 11th, we got this huge volume spike once we saw some confluence of breakouts. And that confluence coming from both the 20-day breakout and this downtrend line breakout. So that's really why I like this move. It was also a big move too. This was a 10% day, and we haven't had one of those, in about a month or so. And during this whole trendless time, price was really contracting. If we pull up the ATR, we can see the ATR was also contracting. ATR is the average true range. So that kind of measures, price volatility. And throughout this whole consolidation pattern, we saw volatility contract, which is a bullish thing if we do finally get that breakout. So that's why I did end up going long, and now we're just holding on for the ride. We're going to see how far this one can take us. A simple stop is I like to use an ATR multiple of the 20-day moving average. I try to buy as close to the 20 days I can, and then I want to sell just slightly below. If I'm going to be stopped out, I want to sell slightly below that 20-day moving average. And that's really where I kind of judge myself as a trader, is whether or not I can match the moves of the 20-day, and lock in those gains there. So yeah, that's Solana here. You can see we do have a decent amount of resistance from this previous pump back at the early 2023, up into this 26 level. But like I said, we saw this big, kind of smallish VCP pattern if you ever follow Markman or Vinny. So let's take a look at that. So you had a 40% decline followed by a 20% decline, and then we saw this sideways action to where our peak to trough was really only, about 7%. So this is you could possibly call this, a 3T or so, and then we get this big move higher. And during this time, if you've been paying attention, Bitcoin has really been the dominant crypto. It's mostly been the one that's been outperforming, and it's been outperforming over all of the alts, including Ethereum. So we're kind of playing a continuation of this move. Maybe Bitcoin starts to see some more sideways consolidation, and as the money rotates out of Bitcoin, we start to see money rotate into Solana. So, like I said, got long Solana on the 11th because we saw a couple factors. We saw this downtrend line breakout. We saw a breakout above the 20-day moving average. And then we also saw a huge volume spike with a strong close. These are all, very bullish factors. And if you're looking for a stop, use that 1964 level. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.